Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.bet.
Welcome back, everyone, and already we're jumping into the action, not slowing down for a minute. It is a vital spark to almost win this round, as we saw the IPet players going for a very ballsy play down top middle. They will be punished for the time being, and now it is going to be the players actually just... Yeah, they don't even have to fight an MSL in that position when you think about it. They knew where the last player was stationed at, so they could have very easily just gone towards, oh, I don't know, the A side of the map, and boom, just be done with it. For now, it is still going to be a victory here for the likes of Vital Spark, and as we do jumping into our second map, of course, guys, the first map was this too, and it went in favor of the underdog Vital Spark, so for them, this is a fine start. I mean, this is going to be looking quite good for them moving forward. A good start on the T side is always a thing you're looking forward to. Polly, I don't believe. No, I don't think Tyler and Vici got to play yet. I do believe it is Vici who are playing against a team like R-Star right now. And if I do recall correctly, the first map was 16-1 in favor of Vici. And I think they, last time I checked, they were winning 5-0. So for now, it is just going to be some of these, teams with relatively unknown names here in the Chinese scene, playing it out. Vital Spark keeping the MAC-10s intact. And that's going to be quite useful in a round like this where we do see the IPet players. They don't have the head armor, so this is where... No, they actually missed a knife that chicken. This is where the MAC-10s can do some serious damage here. The players are already going for the aggressive plays here. The Gale could punish one of them as he pulls out one bullet with the MAC-10. Loctite as well comes out on top of the frag. So the MAC-10 players, they've done a solid job at it. I mean, this is a free-on-free situation in which it's not bad here, but Mutant, oh yes, he's got the perfect timing with Loctite. The thing is, though, there's only one more player remaining here on the side. Neuros, if he picks it up, he does not. This could be still a good round here for Vital Spark. Rinku punching in the numbers. So we'll see if Rinku can actually secure this one. For now, Mutant should possibly wait for his teammate. And I do like the position where now Mutant is going for. He's going to come in through the apartments. That's going to be very uncommon for a player to check in a post-plant situation. For now, Fgore getting some attention here towards short. They do spot the player here, and that's going to be the kill and the round for IPet. Yeah, plenty of time with the defuse. And it is going to be IPet securing the first round. Now, moving forward, it is going to be the Vital Spark players with the better purchase, I'd like to say. Though, as I say, so Loctite's still keeping with the MAC-10. I mean, the MAC-10 has its own benefits. Obviously, you're able to move very quickly with the MAC-10. That's one great benefit of that weapon. And, of course, if the players don't have head armor, you can very easily punish them. Double Molotov down Boiler. That's something you don't get to see too often. But that grenade from Lily, oh boy, that was a great nade. That is some great early nade damage here from IPet. Engagements here towards the middle. Flying does spot out both the players, and he secures the kill. That is a fine trade for the CTs. 2 for the price of 1. I'll take that deal any day of the week. This is going to be still a situation when IPet can screw up, all things considering. The players are playing this one, I'd say, a bit too safe on the sites. They don't have any sort of map presence towards Archway. As you do see, F4 does pick up a good kill there on Xiao. And they could have very easily gone for a wraparound right now, the Vital Spark players. And I think that's what they're going to try to do right now on the A side. The positionings here in the pit, they're superb here for IPet. Flying does go down. It is going to be now Lily, still in a prime position to do the damage, as well as get the kill. 2-2 right now. This doesn't really put the Vital Spark players in that much of a horrible economical situation. It is going to be an eco nonetheless. So because it will be an eco, there's a great possibility for IPet to do some damage, or to some extent actually just win the round because of it. Due to the lack of proper weaponry, as well as utility from the Vital Spark players, this should be an easy round for IPet. But we have seen in the past that rounds like these don't always go in favor of the CTs. No, definitely not the case. Lily, a spot at the player's head there, but I don't think he's going to go for a lockdown with the lonesome AK-47. Picks up the kill, good shot from him, but he doesn't have a single teammate backing him up, which is a bit of a shame. If he would have had someone else moving alongside him, they could now very easily retrieve the AK-47 and, heck, maybe even win the fight against Mutant. Gale with the AUG. In fact, that's now 2 rifles being recovered here for the Vital Spark players. And in fact, they are going to be committing on this B-bombs right now. They have no idea about the positioning of Mutant, but they still want to clear out the site, make sure there's no one here. Mutant reveals himself. He gets the 2, not the 3rd one, but he has done the damage. That is good enough. But Rinku, he wins the fight against Lily. So somehow, from a pretty winnable round here for IPet, we're down to the 1 versus 1. And Rinku, he might just walk into the player's crosshairs, and MSL, good timing as well as some great game sense. That's going to allow IPet to secure the round, but oh boy, that definitely was not the easiest of rounds for IPet to win. I'll give you that. AUG for the AUG. Yeah, I was wondering about it. I think right now in nowadays Counter-Strike meta, it actually makes a lot more sense to keep the CT's AUG than the AK-47. That's pretty much the gist of it. If back in the day it was pretty much, you have an M4 in your hands, and there's a possibility to pick up the AK-47, 10 times out of 10, you're gonna pick up the AK-47, alright? But in nowadays meta, the AUG just makes a bit more sense. Oh, that's a great pickup there for Lily. Even though he does throw down, I think the flash grenade towards middle, that's still gonna prompt Lily to go for the aggressive peek. Good pick up there for NMSL. It's now looking kind of problematic here for Vital Spark, and as I say so, in the 1 second I say so, it is a 3-on-3 here. At one point it was a 5 versus 3. Vital Spark pull it back. Now I can't say I'm a very big fan of how the players are playing this such a spread style of Counter-Strike. I mean, they're all over the place. And him pushing through the smoke like that to kill, not the best choice. Look at his Mutant. He is in his element here on the B side defensive. Locked out though. Picks up the 1. But Lily's very quick on the refrag. 4th round here for IPet. Bit of a faster play here from Vital Spark here. Ooh, I'm not sure why F-Core has gone for such an aggressive angle. It doesn't make a lot of sense, especially if you anticipate your opponents to be on a lesser investment. So right now they're fighting for some banana presence, which I do like here from IPet, as they do throw down the utility and whatnot. But that's the thing, once they throw down the utility, do you really want to be going for those peaks? That's the question. But now IPet are showing us a pretty solid CD side defensive. I mean, from what we have seen on Dust 2, if you guys remember, it was IPet that picked up 10 rounds on the CD side of Dust 2. And here on Inferno, it is yet again a team like IPet to find the solid lead. But can they keep it up? Because the Vital Spark, they're back for the investment. The AK-47s do come out. A Krieg in the hands of Gil and Rinku with AWP. Molotov towards Boiler to deter any players from pushing any further here. But Lily, oh, that's close, Lily. He's toying with its life, and he's going to get punished for it. I mean, by that point, once you have 4 points of health remaining, do you really want to even stick close by the flames? And this is just a position where Vital Spark is just going for these individual engagements, and can't say I'm a big fan of it, but for now it seems to be working out to some extent, that is. It is now Flying holding the position from the pit. They should realize more or less where he's stationed at, but he has repositioned himself. This is a great pickup here. Now Flying, now he's pretty much stuck there in the corner. He can't really find a kill in that position. At least he shouldn't be able to. We'll see how it goes. Rinku and the Guilds sticking together. That's the one thing I like to see in a round like this. But as he says so, Flying picks up the kill. So down to the one-on-one. Rinku's position is known. And oh, Flying, he will get the kill on Rinku. That's going to allow IPet to secure the 6th round. And I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is a weird terrorist side here for my liking. Vital Spark are playing this one very loose style of Counter-Strike, which we can see that has worked out to some extent. They've put themselves in some winnable positions. 4-on-4s, 3-on-3s. And once you put yourself in a 3-on-3 situation, that's the time you got to think, okay, we are now in a very winnable position. I don't even have to commit playing by my lone sub. I have my teammates. If we stick together and commit to one of the bomb sites, we should still have good trades here. And oh, that's a perfect way to open things up. Again, it's the early aggression from one of the players. Individual prowess shining through. But you want to see one of the players actually sticking together. And Lockdog does have his teammate to back him up. Whereas the other players are still taking the sweet time to regroup. Shao doesn't even have to play this one aggressive. That was odd. That was really odd. Vital Spark. Not be able to plant the bomb though. Once the smoke ends up fading away. Oh no, Lily, he goes with a no scope. I would have preferred for him to actually scope in to find the kill. But now once the smoke ends up fading, the push will take place here. F-Core does see the player here in Cemetery. And now it's down to Rinku. He is going to be making his way towards the apartments, I would presume. But he's going to have to hurry this one up because F-Core is punching in the numbers. And he's not in the apartments. He's now put himself in a very winnable position here. But Rinku, though, oh, he's got no idea about Lily. That he's going to be pushing through the smoke. And that's going to be enough time to defuse the bomb. And for IPet to secure a 7th round here. A bit too close for my liking. But IPet, they're definitely come alive on this first half here of Inferno. Looking much better than their T side of this too, I'll give them that. Vital Spark. Oh, look at the bombardment here in the banana area. It is superb. Mutant to find the first couple of frags in just a span of a couple of seconds. This now puts a team like Vital Spark in a position where, what do they do? Like, you've lost your players so quickly in the banana area. You're already in a disadvantageous position, so how do you approach this one? I think, again, it might just try to come down to the individuals trying to find some of these kills here. And as we do see, that's probably going to be the case. Again, we have one of the players there from Vital Spark guy. Don't really see who it is. I think that might just be Loctite in that position coming in there through Banana. okay, this is nice. They're actually going for an execute. This is something we've been wanting to see for some time now. But do they really want to go through an execute while the smoke grenade is still blocking off their vision? I don't know, that seems like an odd choice for me. Now, Mutant, on his 3rd kill right now, might just try to get himself the 4th one as well, as the Gill is just going to have to cross one way or the other. Saving the Krieg doesn't make a lot of sense, so he's just going to have to meet his maker. 8 rounds here for IPet. And I would say it's probably a good opportunity as any to maybe try to, I don't know, pick up a pause. Vital Spark back here in the eco. Only the pistol is coming into place, so we do see Vital Spark in a position where you might be wondering, what's up their agenda right now? How are they supposed to acquire rounds here on the terrorists out of Inferno? One of the things I would like to see is more of a team effort when it comes down to taking over bomb sites, and that seems to be the case. 4 players jumping out the apartments. They should be able to find a kill here. That's definitely up the alley. But as we do see, not a single kill works out for them. The 1 flash, even though it blinds the players temporarily. Once they realize that the flash is over, they see 4 players coming to the apartments. That's the easy kills there for IPet. Nine rounds here for the IPet squad. As we do see the players, I mean, I can't really say that, even though they have won a lot of rounds in a row, we're talking 9 rounds in a row. In terms of economy, I mean, that's not that great. 2 gun round victories for Vital Spark, and I think they reset the economy here for IPet, to be honest. Though IPet has been winning these rounds, we can see that Vital Spark have been putting up a bit of a fight. We have to give credit where credit's due, and now it's a commitment here. It is going to be through middle that the players do push on through. It's still looking quite good here. Vital Spark, there we go. Nura to pick up the first kill, but IPet's positioning is great. You have 2 players holding over to the side, again towards the pit area, or in fact, one of them is in the pit. And of course, you have F-Core holding things down here through Archway. Does damage on the first player coming through. Ooh, the nade actually does damage on Rinku. That's a nade from his own teammate, interestingly enough. And that's the thing. Vital Spark have taken so much time entering the A bombs that the player in B has gone for the aggressive push. F-Core finds kill through the smoke. This is making things that much harder here for Vital Spark if they want to commit to the site. There's a player in the pit. Can they find him? They are pushing on through here. With 30 seconds remaining, they have to start finding these kills here, Vital Spark. There's no two-way street about it. They find the player in pit. But there's still players in Arch on the side. This is not looking good here for Vital Spark. There we go. Things are looking good here. It's all up to Lily on the side itself. But again, Lily's the only guy in the bomb, so they should be able to overwhelm him. But they're taking their sweet time. Lily picks them apart. And 10 rounds for IPet. Lily. The aggressiveness from this player has been working out quite well here for IPet, and he's going for more. I mean, he's got confidence, I'll give you that. A lot of confidence coming from Lily. Oh, again, look at this. Peekaboo, there's a kill for Lily. And I mean, he's just able to shut down this Vital Spark roster by his lonesome. There's really nothing the T players could do at this point, and we do see, yeah, they're not slowing down at this point. IPet realized we got this one by the ropes. We're going to continue on playing aggressively. We might just be able to secure a very tangible scoreline of 13-2. If that's going to be the case here, Vital Spark are definitely going to have a difficult time with the CD side, because if you guys remember, the 2 rounds that Vital Spark did pick up was the first pistol round, and afterwards it was the round right after the pistol round, which was an eco for IPet. And since then, it has been the IPet show. I mean, they've been the ones successfully picking up 11 rounds in a row on their CT side defensive, and Vital Spark just having such a difficult time doing anything. At first, their aggressive plays, going after 1-by-1, kind of worked out. I mean, they put themselves in some winnable positions, but even after the initial engagements, they still continue on pushing out 1-by-1, which is definitely not the right way to play the terrorist side of Inferno. Lion sees the player in Boiler, and Lily as well as Flying have got an excellent crossfire setup. And, oh boy, Zhao is just fully concentrated on the Boiler room, hoping to spot out the player there, but he was so hyper-focused, didn't realize there's a guy in Arch as well. 12-2 is the scoreline. As we do see Lily checking that AWP on the roof. He doesn't care about the op. He can buy himself 2 ops if he wants. There you go, 2 ops coming in. Yeah, this is going to be the last possible round here for the Vital Spark players. I'm definitely hoping to see them have a better start on the CT side of Inferno. That seems to be kind of the case right now for these Chinese team, as they seem to be doing a finer job on the CT side defensive than on the T side offensive. But there we go. I have seen this in the past. Lock Talk finds the first couple of kills, but is that going to be enough for the team to secure a round? Oh, the Gale punishes the player in archway. This is good. This is good right now for Vital Spark. They should be able to close this one out. It is, however, a 1 versus 2, in which if you're a Vital Spark, you know the positioning of the last player, you just book it and go towards B. But Zhao, though, he's not playing by the rules, but it does punish NMSL in the end. So, okay, it is going to be the first 2 rounds going in favor of Vital Spark, then a very long streak from IPet, and the last round going in favor of Vital Spark. So with 3 rounds on the T side of Inferno, is that going to be enough for the team to secure a round? Well, not only the rounds, but as well as a victory here in Inferno. I'd like to say that I doubt it. Like the LA Noir mean, doubt. But I mean, it's definitely a possibility. A team like Vital Spark has done a very awesome comeback on the Dust 2 CT side, so I wouldn't be too surprised if an Inferno is still a possibility, but I think it's going to have to begin from the pistol round. The Vital Spark players going for the aggressive push here, but IPet, they have 3 players here, and Vital Spark not able to find a single kill thus far. There you go, there's one for Rinku. But that's going to be it. This is now going to allow the IPet players to continue on pushing forward. As the bomb play does come in, Neuron's pushing through the smoke, has no idea about the positioning of the T players, and that's going to be 13 rounds here for IPet. That is an excellent scoreline here for IPet. They pick up the pistol round as well in the second half. That's going to force the Vital Spark players in a quasi-buy, and it is a quasi-buy. Deagles, CZ of 5-7. Nice to see the 5-7 is getting some more love out of the community. Because the 5-7, it hasn't really been nerfed that much. It's still a pretty prominent weapon. And if you're able to click with it quick enough, it can be as good as a CZ. Oh, that's a poor timing for Lily. A lot more players pushing it through here. He does not have the backup. And with the smoke grenade being thrown out in lower banana, they might just be able to recover a rifle here, Vital Spark, but it's not going to matter too much, as Rinku loads some player here with a 5-7. Hoping to spot out the player here through the smoke. Definitely a possibility. But no, it's going to be NMSL to come out on top. And again, the players from Vital Spark don't have any money to work with, so it is going to be Aniko, I'd like to say. It has to be, right? Going again for a force buy with the pistols is a possibility for the Vital Spark roster, but I don't think that is the right choice in this scenario. And yes, we do see the pistols coming into play. The usual, the usual guns, the P250s, the Deagles, and whatnot. I think if you're a team like IPet, you're definitely going to be hoping to see this lesser investment coming into place. So they must be very careful in their approach, clearing out the apartments, making sure there's not a player camping in one of the corners. This is good. This is good from the likes of IPet. But their approach is also going to be quite important. If they're going to be going for a faster push on one of these bomb sites, and going to allow their individuals to pop it out, they could get very easily punished, like in this case, Flying. I'm not even sure what he's doing at that point. That is quite the aggressive play. It does not make a lot of sense, because coming out of the apartments, that is a very risky play, especially with the smoke grenade being thrown out. It's pretty obvious that, okay, there's got to be a player coming through. Might as well wait and pop his head. It did only have the UMP though, so that's not the biggest of losses. Molotovs being thrown out here from IPet. This is what you like to see whenever entering a bomb site like this. On an eco round, you want to try to make sure that the players aren't camping in some difficult to clear out positions. You want to use the utility, and they're doing a solid job at it. You have been able to clear out the bomb site, and that's going to be Mutant to find the last kill in 15 rounds here for IPet. Vital Spark, possibly on the last round here of the second half right now. This game went on so fast that I still think this is still the first half of the game, but no, that is not the case. Molotov being thrown out. It is going to be, wow, all the kills working out for IPet thus far. Zhao does pick up the first one. But as we do see, Neuros and Zhao not in the best positions to actually win this round, as, I mean, by this point, IPet, they have full control towards the B area. Not even the B area, I mean, we're talking even CT spawn to some extent. So if you're at MSL, you just put on your best running shoes, make your way towards the B bomb site, plant the bomb, and pretty much win the round on the back of it, because Zhao and Neuros will have such a difficult time with the retake. And there we go, there's little to find a kill. And Zhao in Banana will be shut down by NMSL. That was a very quick second map here, folks. 60-3 in favor of IPet. And of course, because the first map went in favor of the guys of... whoa. Pardon me. Yeah, this is going to be now the second map coming into... the third map coming into place, so stay tuned, as we'll be right back with some more Counter-Strike.
Charge up your game with excitement. Highest odds on the market. Coverage of all live and pre-match events. Place your bets with Solid Bookmaker and win with your favorite teams. Take what's rightfully yours with GG.